The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1, and we're live on Facebook.com/RX931. Also on YouTube and Twitch. Good morning to all the monsters locked in. Juice Blank, Timothy, Mayi, Renz. Hello, happy Valentine's Day. Obet says good morning. Hazel and Markki, happy Valentine's Day. Also, Obet says, in fair, yung mga banter nyo last batch ng entries, ramdam ko mga hugot. Aray!
Hugot there.
Hi to Romana Ganzon, and happy just a regular Tuesday, Hazel and Markki, says Romana.
Happy just a regular Tuesday to you too.
Hello to Kayo from Mayi, rather. Hello to Yontefian as well. Good morning. Yes, Chico's still sick, so hopefully tomorrow he will be back. We'll see. Hello to my friend Rai, who's locked in. Good morning. Also saying hello to Mitch and your cup of Tino. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tino says, happy normal Tuesday and happy midway through February.
Happy midway through February to you too.
Hello to everybody.
Yes.
That's it for the text line for now.
And while we get to batch one right away, I'll save all of the entries, the RX greets on Twitter for the next batch. Archer Aguilar, our hashtag for today is hashtag secret to a lasting relationship, sent in by Kyle Yanis from Archer Aguilar.
Number 10.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship, hati kayo sa tasks. Isa tagaluto, isa tagahugas ng pinggan. Yes.
Or if you're Princess Chico, you can just sit back and watch the whole thing.
And play with the pussy. Igor and the cats.
Oh, but diba he says he does the dishes sometimes.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He tries.
But he's always stopped by
Gosh.
baby.
Pinagpala
whale.
talaga.
Swerte. And I'm sure Chico's getting well taken care of now.
Oh, yeah. But I'm sure Babe E-Whale appreciates the gesture.
Yeah.
That he tries to, do the dishes at least. And
yes.
yeah, do his part.
I think he does.
So I think that's only fair though. If I were in a relationship, I would also expect my partner to do half the work.
Yeah. Me too.
Or, we'll both just hire someone to do all the work.
That's what I was told. I was told by my quote unquote life coach that I should be cleaning my house more often. And if it's not something that I like to do or I'm good at, just find someone else to do it.
Yeah. If it brings you more stress, then I think you should just find someone else to do it. Because for others, they find cleaning therapeutic. They find it, really calming and just, it takes their mind off things.
Yeah.
But then there are people who don't enjoy it. I get it. I partly enjoy it, but I also wouldn't mind, letting someone else do it.
Yeah, I would rather have someone do it. I can't. But, the problem with that is sometimes they'll put your stuff in places that you don't know where.
You know when you want someone else to do it? When it gets too much, when things pile up.
Yeah.
But if you regularly try to maintain the organization of everything, then it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Beatrice Tejada.
Number 9.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. The secret to a lasting relationship is whenever you and your partner have a problem, keep in mind that it's not you versus your partner, but it's you and your partner versus a problem. I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
not
good one.
literally not you versus them. Because if it becomes you versus them, then it's gonna be like a competition between
Yeah.
you and your partner. It's gotta be you trying to find ways to solve said problem.
Exactly. You have to be teammates.
Yes, you do. From Forever Alone.
Number 8. Number 8.
Tawang-tuwa ako kasi yung entry na to is like literally a Forever Alone entry.
Okay.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Yung tawagan natin, hayop ka, demonyo ka, mamatay ka na, ang matagal na relasyon. Yung mahal, beb, at honey, wala. Sandali lang yan. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know if that first one is healthy either. I think it's
Yeah, it's
I
a no
think
for
it's quite
me.
toxic.
It's
Yeah.
a no for me. I don't like hurtful words or like those things. I don't. Maybe it's just me, but
No, and
I wouldn't put up with that.
I just believe that you can just be in a relationship without screaming profanities
I agree.
at each other
Or putting down each other.
or putting someone down.
Yeah, no, it's a no for me.
I think it also
Again, respect.
I also feel like there is education that comes into play here too.
Yeah.
Like breeding. You get me?
I get it. But I mean, I guess if it's something that you're both okay with, because personally, like, I wouldn't say those things, so I would never put up with someone who would say those things to me.
Yeah.
But if maybe that's your thing, I don't know.
True. I guess. I guess it's up to
Yeah.
your couple.
Yeah.
Because breeding is what?
Fundamental. Yeah.
From Al Macchiato.
Number 7. Number 7.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Samahan mo partner mo sa hobbies niya once in a while, even if it's not something you enjoy, so you get a glimpse of them in their natural habitat. This is me supporting my hobby. Another photo proof. There's a lot of photos today.
I like that. And I agree, you don't have to be into the same things, but it would be nice if every now and then, you try. You try to like just, and it's also really nice to see
Yeah.
when your partner is like thriving at whatever it is that they love to do. It's even if you're not into it, it's just seeing that, I think,
Yeah,
is fun.
and Al Macchiato's husband is actually a cosplayer. So she was supporting
That is so cute.
she was supporting him in his cosplay duties.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice. Even if like you're not into it, maybe every now and then you also put on a costume.
I think that's what
so
she
you
did.
Yeah, that's so
I think like
cute.
they were playing I don't know, Wanda or Vision or one of those. I forgot. I have to check it out again. Basta all out si hubby ni Al Macchiato.
Si Mr. Kiato.
si
Mr. Funk.
Mr. Funk. And she was just there like, stroking his hair.
I love that. And you
It's
know
cute.
what? They look so cute together.
They do.
They're very like,
'Cause we had
they seem
lunch
to be
when they
a
were
very
here.
healthy couple. So
Yeah, you can tell when it's healthy.
Yeah.
You can tell when it's healthy.
I
Okay.
love it.
From Canny Lad.
Number 6. Number 6.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Learn to love yourself before you can love someone else.
Yeah. You know, we hear that all the time, but sometimes we still forget.
You need to love yourself before you can love someone else.
Yeah.
You need to really, really love and understand who you are. Because there are times when you get into a relationship and if you don't know who you are, you'll attribute all the problems to them when sometimes the problem is you. You're the problem, it's you.
It's you. Hi.
You're the problem, it's you.
Yeah, and then if the problem is you start projecting,
Yes.
and then, things don't end well.
The era when I actually really genuinely like Taylor Swift because she is being honest with herself. Ha! Finally, growth,
Love that for her.
evolution,
Character development.
character development. Now I listen to your songs again. From Audic.
Number Number 5. Number 5.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Kapag galit ang isa, never push him or her to talk about it agad. Give him or her time and space muna. Then kapag parehong malamig ng ulo, then you can talk again.
Yeah, kasi pag nagsalubong yung init ng ulo, that's when things tend to get out of hand.
Yeah.
And then you might say things you will regret. So,
Yeah.
are you the type to walk away? Because I know that you're very fiery, right?
I'm very fiery, but that was my childhood.
So now you try to avoid it.
I
getting to that
literally-
point.
like maybe I'll say something real quick
Yeah. Okay,
in a
but
very like harsh tone.
here's the thing about that. I am also guilty of that, like just saying one thing, but that one thing can be like really horrible.
Yeah.
And so even if you stop at that, like that could still be pretty scarring for your partner.
like it's basically gonna be a response to the question or whatever, but said a little bit harsher. But I mean, not harsher in a like the words are bad, like a little bit a louder voice, firmer,
I-
and then walk away, and then think about it, then walk back, and then talk about it with my partner again after.
Yeah.
But that's just how I roll. I mean, especially if they keep me there.
Right.
Hoy, wag kang umalis. What? No. Fix the house. Walk away.
Okay.
Something like that.
And then when you walk back in, you're
A little bit chiller.
yeah.
Do you want to talk about it now?
Exactly.
Or like,
Parang you're more level-headed. So.
like the next, like there, it's about you're about to sleep and you're still kind of a little bit angry at each other. I usually just go and give them a hug and say, so are we going to have a bad night's sleep, or do you want to sleep well tonight, then talk about it again tomorrow?
Just sleep?
Depends.
Do you believe in that? Yung parang don't go to bed angry. Diba they say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe, me personally, I believe in that. I mean, you can still be annoyed, but don't be angry with each other.
Yeah.
Because you still want to get good sleep.
Sabi ni Tony Toning, sleep gok gok 3,000. What's that? And then John Sinai goes, mainit na ulo to ulo. Nakakamiss din yan minsan.
Yes. Yes.
Ewan ko sa inyo.
Oh my gosh, Hazel, I heard it yesterday.
What?
I heard our pet peeve yesterday from someone.
What?
Like I never saw or heard it until this person, this straight showbiz friend of mine kept saying it yesterday.
What?
Sheesh.
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 Gotta be sheesh. Okay, for the record, it is like not my pet peeve on its own. It depends on how often someone says it.
Yes.
And like,
If it's just once, it's just
yeah,
like it's okay.
yeah, exactly. And if it's used correctly. But
If
then
it's
there
used-
are people who just use it repeatedly because they have nothing else to say. Then
Yeah.
it gets annoying.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And it's something that they're really doing now.
Sheesh.
It's I
It's so cringe. Like, stop.
and also take note, if you make one joke and it works, let it go. Don't keep doing the same joke over and over again. You'll get muted. Moving on. From It's
or
not-
you'll get muted, or the person might just say, I don't know her.
yeah,
Diba? Like Mariah. Like,
Clara.
sheesh.
But it's not that one. It's a different. It's a
Okay.
different friend.
Okay.
It's like it's. I have this friend that like I never thought would be the type, And then we were messaging online. And puro ganon. Like, wala siyang masabi. So, sheesh.
Yeah. Like, maybe try to come up with something else.
Yeah. Yes. Um, from, what's this? Queen of Deadma.
Number 4. Number 4.
Hashtag secret to lasting relationship. Dapat may babe time at me time.
Oh, that is so important. You need time apart as well. You can't spend every waking moment with your significant other, especially if you like live together, right?
Yeah.
I actually am not opposed to having separate bedrooms. I mean, I'm not saying you're never gonna like sleep in the same room. Of course you can do that, but like you have the option of sleeping on your own if you want to. I like that. I like the idea of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like having separate condos. Maybe just get separate condos, but in the same building, so it's easy for you to see each other. But
or
like,
in the same city?
Yeah.
The same, like, for example, you
Same
live in
barangay.
BGC. Same barangay, that works. So Adrian says, sheesh is originally used to express disappointment, annoyance, or surprise. The origins of sheesh are unclear, but most sources
We
point
know the origin of sheesh.
Jesus,
Yep.
shiz, jeez. Okay. No, understood. Just it just doesn't work. For like, I mean, if it's done multiple times, if you go, oh sheesh, then it's fine. Or if you're in Thailand, ha? Sheesh. Pwede din. But here,
What does that mean in Thailand?
it's legal there.
Oh. Okay. I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But here, like, just don't keep saying it.
Mm-hmm.
It just pisses people off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Gen Z things daw, sabi ni Mai. From Rovi.
Number 3. Number 3.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Let each other travel alone or with friends sometimes. Hindi yung kahit nasaan yung isa, dapat andun din yung isa. Kaumay.
Yeah, I do kind of miss traveling with friends that I used to travel with, but don't anymore because, they're like in another phase of their lives, and every time they travel now, it's usually with like their partner, their family, or whatever. Nakakamiss din. Like, just like being all, just all girls trip, yung mga ganon. Nakakamiss siya.
I like traveling by myself.
Honestly, I do feel like if I were in a long-term relationship, I would want to travel with my partner, yes, but I would also want to travel without my partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I keep bringing this example up because it's really cute. But there's this older couple who've been together for much longer than most who actually do that. They go on trips by themselves.
That's cute.
Like, literally, they do that every year.
Yeah.
And then they have their learnings and then they talk to their significant other. They're married, they have
Yeah.
kids, and they still do that. So
I love that for them. That's something I would be so on board with. Because I do feel like, a little distance is good. Because then you have something to tell each other about.
yeah,
Hindi lang siya parang, kasi ano pang kukwento nyo if you experienced
true.
it at the same time, diba?
From Lilo Boy.
Number 2. Number 2.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Iba ang sex lang sa make love. Do it with love. Mas intense at mas dama nyo ang isa't isa.
Mm.
Yeah.
Isn't it making love if you love the person, even if it's not like
Like
the
all
typical
about the
definition
romance,
of
emotional, vanilla.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I guess you can combine them.
Yeah, you can start off with like one and then,
It can be beautiful and also beastly.
I prefer the latter,
Ah.
but okay.
Baby whale, oh.
Ay! Ay!
And the top entry, number one. Number one.
And the top comes from Yogon.
Yogon says,
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Dapat pareho kayong orphan para walang mga meddling na biyanan.
grabe naman yung talagang orphan kayo pareho. That's kind of sad.
No, it's sad, but it to be honest, it makes life so much easier when you don't have to like have your parents and your family on each other's side.
Well, only if they're difficult. Because I think there are in-laws that are cool.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
also, if you don't, I do feel like that's going to be more of a factor if, like, you're around them constantly. Like, maybe if you lived with them or, like, alam mo yon, when they're in your business all the time.
Yeah.
But if they're far away or if they live, alam mo yon, somewhere else, baka it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there you go. That is our first batch on Facebook Live of the top 10 hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. If you have entries, send your responses to RX931 on Twitter with the hashtag secret to a lasting relationship and hashtag the morning rush in all your tweets.
Last few minutes of the show, let's play all the Valentine songs before we wrap it up. Let's start off with something from Han. Here's Good Together on the Morning Rush with Hazel and Markki. Again, if you've got some last minute shout outs or requests, you can send them over at RX931 on Twitter or Viber/Telegram 0961-1367-931. We're going to talk to you on Facebook Live. For now, here's Good Together on the Monster. Hello. Yes, we were off air because we were making cheese.
We were making chismes. I'm sorry. Like, I was like, Hazel, are we off air? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, are we off air?
Yes.
Don't worry. The things that needed to be like quiet, like that they couldn't read my lips, I like literally went behind the microphone
Yup.
para they don't know what it is.
Yep.
Pero imagine if we have some like lip readers. Ugh. Sana walang drag queens na magaling
mag-lip sync, alam nila.
read. Yes, okay. So tanong ni Christine Pasha, are you guys going on a date tonight? I am going on a date. I'm going on a date with my brother, Kai Kai. We're going to be watching Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantum Mania today.
Oh my gosh. Another superhero movie.
I know, but like I've been following this entire superhero marathon since the start. Even all the Disney Plus like side stories. The only one I think I missed is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And also the ones on Netflix. I didn't watch Daredevil. I watched was it Jessica Jones? Basta. I watched that, but I didn't watch Iron Fist and the other one. Basta the other guy. Basta the only one I watched was that Jessica Jones one. Um, but otherwise, all the Disney Plus ones I watched, all the movies I watched. I used to read the comic books as well. And if I had any more questions, there's always Chico.
True.
Yeah. And I watched Nobody yesterday. Yeah. Thank you for the recommendation.
It's so fun. I can't
enjoyed.
recommend it enough. I mean, it's already old. Like it came out 2 years ago in 2021. But it only I think it only got added to Netflix recently. So y'all should check it out. Y'all should watch it because it's just so enjoyable.
Like
Even if you're not an action girly, if you're not into action movies, like you will get into it. It's one of those movies. Parang Taken. I will liken it to Taken na parang me. I'm not into action films, but
yeah.
alam mo yon, like I couldn't.
No, because
I
you and
couldn't
I
stop.
think, unlike Chico, we're like revenge porn fans.
And I just like the blood and all that stuff. I thought it was so.
There were so many cool things.
It was just visually stunning to me.
It was
so.
quite good. I really, really enjoyed it. Another one I watched was this thing on Disney. I like my crime documentaries, but there's this one about a cult.
Was it the one that I was watching last night? The Sarah Lawrence thing?
Yes.
I was watching it last night too.
I finished it. Oh my gosh, these
I
idiots.
just started it and I was like, this looks interesting. Like the daddy of like one of the classmates, diba?
Yeah, si Talia. Basta. And like he's so manipulative that he got all of these classmates
Mm-hmm.
to live in his condo
Mm-hmm.
and become his mga alipin and have
Oh my
and
God.
have sex with each other.
So funny we were
It's
watching
like a
the
sex
same thing.
cult.
When I saw that, I was like, a daddy that convinced all the classmates to like, let me watch this. I'm curious.
Man, I was like disgusted and appalled, but at the same time intrigued about
Right?
how this guy was able to do that.
It's fascinating.
Like make them believe things that are
Are ridiculous.
so not true.
Yeah. But when you're young and impressionable, I guess
Usually that's when it happens.
that's what
yeah.
happens. Yeah, they take
When
advantage of your
they-
innocence.
Yeah, come to your side. And you think that since they're older, they're wiser. Sometimes when they're older, they're predatory.
But when they're hot, you don't see that sometimes, and you're
But
just, like,
this one was
blinded by-
not at
I
all.
know. But you know what? I do feel like some people, even if they're not like physically hot, sometimes just the stuff they say and the way they say the things, parang you kind of just get, I don't know, you get super into it and you believe them and you're like, yeah.
So messy.
Anyway, okay, let's do the final batch. Let's do this. Hold on. Monster RX93.1. We're back and we've got the final batch of today's top 10. Final greets as well. Hello to Martin Duenas who says, please greet my friends Angge, Augie, Charming, Mayumis, and Jampers. A happy Valentine's Day. Love you all. Love you, beautiful DJs. Thank you again, Martin, for sending us food. Hello to Cyril who says, sheesh! Love this kulitan kahit wala si Chico first Valentine's celebration with y'all kahit dito sa text line. Oh, sorry. Call me Hey Ron when reading all my texts. Okay, noted. You should have put that in the beginning of your message. Hello to EJ. Good morning to Julia as well. And hi to Mitch. And that's it for the text line.
And on Twitter, saying hi to Tebubi, who says good morning. And Avi CJ locked in, who says happy Valentine's to my B2 and all the rushers. Lilo Boy says hello to my nephew na may pa-Valentine's event sa school nila today. Galingan mo ang performance sa mga classmates mong sumasayaw. Okay. Hello to Victoriano, who sends us a photo of. Is this an ant or is this a cricket? I think it's an ant. Happy
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
Happy
Yeah,
Valentine's
langgam.
Day.
Sweet. So there you go. Let us get to the final batch of this Valentine's special Valentine's Day secret to a lasting relationship kind of langgam filled episode. So our hashtag today is hashtag secret to a long hashtag
Tapos
secret
na,
to
patapos
a
na.
lasting relationship sent in by Kyle Yanis
Thank you.
from Hoisenhower.
Number 10. Number 10.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Kapag bumili ka ng pet, dapat dalawa para tag-isa kayo para di magselos kay muning o bantay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gotta be a pet for both of you.
Di ba nga, all those TikToks of for parents
Yeah.
trying to see kung sino yung susundan. Like they will leave the pet in the middle and then they'll go opposite directions tapos wait for the pet to follow one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's cute, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's always like the next step when you already decide to get a fur baby,
Well,
right?
it starts with plants and then a fur baby and then
And then maybe a real one if you want.
a kid.
Yeah.
From Hey Twinks.
Number 9. Number 9.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Two people working together to make it work. Because giving up isn't an option.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It is. Two people working together. Well, or three
I
people.
like that. Yeah.
Or four people. I mean, it's not just a relationship, meaning like a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship between family members. Like,
I agree.
how
but,
are you supposed to make that work?
Pero medyo ano ko dun sa giving up is not an option because you also have to know when you've exhausted all efforts and there's really nothing more to do or nowhere to go. And you also have to know, when you get to that point.
Yeah. From Kim.
Number 8. Number 8.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. I don't believe in this, but wag kang papahuli.
Or don't do something na pwede kang mahuli.
Yeah.
Diba? Maybe just don't.
Just be a good significant other. Don't do anything.
Because I think if you get into something with the intent of deceiving the other person, it's like, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. That's once that starts happening, it's time to probably break it off already. From row your boat.
Number 7. Number 7.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. True story. My partner is part of a band, so even though I've watched them live countless times, I always make sure to watch and take a video, photos of them. It's a good way to make my partner feel supported and seen.
You know what? It's like when you watch these like world-class athletes. Like for example, Federer, of course. Even at like the 20th Grand Slam, like alam mo yung Mirka, his wife, was still like taking videos on her phone. And it's like, oh my gosh, he's won like so many titles, but it never gets old. And of course, you know that everything is well documented. Like everything will be out like on the internet. You can find all these photos, but it's different when you see that your partner is still taking photos, taking videos.
Yeah, you know
It's different.
You know who's like that?
Who?
Mommy Strom.
Aww.
Yeah, she will go to like I don't know if it's until now because my dad got a heart attack, so
He's slowing down a bit.
So what happened was my mom would always go to his triathlons, even if it's another country. Join him.
Oh, mommy's
Even like
strong.
drive behind the bike, because it's like a triathlon. Sometimes Ironman, meaning like 42-kilometer run, 180-kilometer bike ride, and like 4 point something kilometer swim. And my mom would be there, just
Wow.
behind him, next to him.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's why they've lasted for
Yes.
decades.
And watching like a hawk. Who is this bitch looking at my hobby?
Mommy Strom pulling a Nivea. Don't mess with my man.
Do not.
You don't want to break it to you.
Yes. Again, my entire family are sportsmen. We're like one of the most jockish family you could ever think of. And then when you're,
Do you have like
you're
jock offs? Like pagalingan, because you're all
pagalingan
jocks,
all
diba?
the time.
So it's
Yes,
like-
yes.
it's like,
It is called a jock off because, like, for example, but the thing is, we all have our own sports.
okay. Wala bang parang yung parang shared sport that all of you,
Well, yeah, I guess
actually play.
triathlon. We race against each other.
Okay.
I guess.
or like maybe swimming, something
Yeah,
like
no.
that.
Well, basically triathlon because swimming, biking, or running. Yeah, we used to, like, I guess, compete against or train with each other just to help push each other.
That's good because that's how you do it, right? You push each other to be even better,
Yeah, and then like
and it's healthy competition. I mean, your
yeah,
family.
and it's really cool. It's a great family because they're very hyper masculine, and then like
and Daddy Strom doesn't let you win, even when you were
no,
younger.
never.
Yeah.
Either that or he'll leave me in the recesses of a forest.
I
in
like that
Germany.
because it teaches you.
It does. And I, on his like 50th birthday, I actually said that. I was like, when Daddy Strom used to take me on runs when I was a kid, he would leave me in the forest to fend for myself with foxes howling in the background.
Okay, that's scary.
The path frozen over, and the woods. You don't know what's going to come out of the woods.
It's
Maybe
because,
some cruisers.
It's because Daddy Strom trusts you, and he knows that you can find your way out of there.
It's just one path too, but like as a kid, you kind of freak out a bit. But it's just great to know that they're not only supportive when it comes to sports, they're also supportive when it comes to my musicals or my plays or
Yeah.
even with me like in drag.
I love
They're
that.
still so supportive with that too. So like, walang basagan ng trip. We're all about love and about support and about whatever it is we want to be. And
That's how it should be.
yeah, and like the cool thing about that is that we're not confined to being one specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could be whatever we want to be on any given day. And that's why I love my family so much because they allow us to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from Super Swerte Guy.
Number 6.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Yung asawang magaling maglinis ng tubo. Kasi dati siyang tubero.
At least hindi mo na kailangan mag-hire
Yeah.
ng outside help because you already have your plumber, your own personal plumber. I would love to have like a personal handyman, just someone to take care of like all the loose screws and all that stuff that I don't want to deal with.
Yeah. Actually, back when we lived in Germany, that's what Daddy Strom would do. He would be the one to do all the handiwork at home.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And now, like they're literal handymen at home. My brother Kai and Daddy Strom's new hobby is creating furniture. So they're just being Joseph and Jesus at home.
They're good with their hands.
They are.
Love that.
They're fixing it up. From Darwin Unisan.
Number 5.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Sa panahon ngayon, equal dapat sa lahat ng gastusin. sagot ni Guy yung Valentine's Day dinner, cruise sa Manila Bay, pero itong si girl, kahit hopya sa kanto, walang binigay kay Guy. Nasaan ang hostisya?
I mean,
It's gotta be like give and take in any
Yeah.
circumstance.
it can't always be equal, obviously. Like, hindi naman pwedeng kwentahan kayo to the, alam mo yun, last peso na kailangan, if I spend this much, you spend this much.
But then that's also why there are a lot of times when there are couples where one really just likes to give and the other couple just likes to receive. And
I
that's
like-
why it works between them.
I like to receive.
See? So
I do,
maybe this
okay,
works.
fine. I do, give sometimes. Like, kahit pa paano naman you appreciate, even if it's just like the effort. Diba?
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't equal what you give them, as long as they give you something every now and then.
Yeah.
At least.
It depends on your dynamics.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
If it's a give take or a take give or a give take. It's up to you what your fetish is. I think it is a fetish. Giving and taking. No, like
It could be, yeah. But sometimes it also depends on where you are in life. Like, maybe one person is like, alam mo yon, way ahead of the other person in life.
Yeah.
Then, of course, they're kind of expected to give more, right? Because they can give more.
yes.
So, there's that.
Yeah, and same with Artie.
The next entry?
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4.
It's a similar one. Hashtag secret to a long-lasting relationship. It's all about balance, give and take, compromise, and never forget why you fell in love in the first place. I like that. The last one where you look back at certain photos. I actually looked back at a photo
Mm-hmm. What photo?
of
Is it
maybe
a
a
decent
significant
photo?
other or an ex or a significant. Basta, let's just say pre-op. And you realize, hey, kahit pre-op,
Yes.
yes pa din.
Yeah,
Because if you can love them pre-op, you'll love them post-op even more.
Yes. Just love them, period.
Yes. It's just love them period. Because like, diba, you realize, okay, so I love this person.
Tsaka, whatever they get done or ganyan, that's their thing. It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
So you just have to support them through it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be there for them.
And you're not there because of like simply what they look like. It's not like the only thing you're there for. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what does beer mean by pre-op or pre-OC?
Oh, I have no idea.
What does OC mean? Yeah. No, I mean I love seeing photos of how significant others looked like when they were younger.
Yeah.
Just to see how they've evolved. Whether
It's
it be
cute.
for the better or for the worse. At
Yeah.
least you get to see
True.
where they come from. Right? Very cute. Preoccupied. Pre-op or preoccupied.
Okay.
Okay. And from Chinito Ken.
Number 3. Number 3.
Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Stick to the agreed rules. Take note na nag-agree kayo dyan. If may angal ka dapat, dapat noon,
Yes.
if may angal ka, dapat noong setting pa lang ng rules, nasabi mo na yan. Okay, gets ko na.
Which
Okay.
is also why I think, like, if you're the type na meron kayong set rules, right? Parang there should be a re-evaluation of those rules, but you have to not do it when somebody already broke the rules. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you have to talk about it. Like, if you feel like, okay, this rule might have worked for us before, but now I think it's time for some adjustments. Pwede naman. You can
Yeah.
always, revisit, reevaluate.
But
renegotiate.
but when the incident happened, the rules are in place from when you previously spoke
Oh,
about it.
then that's another
You can't
story.
decide on the new rules while
Yeah.
you made a mistake.
That's unfair.
It is.
Yeah, to the other person who followed the rules.
Completely. And from Snow Angel,
Number 2. Number 2.
hashtag secret to a long-lasting relationship, dapat laging perform.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Go.
So like for example,
Full out. Dapat performance level agad.
like for
lagi.
example, let's look at the story of like Mommy Strom and Daddy Strom.
Mm.
For example, si Mommy Strom was getting a massage, then Daddy Strom was on during doing a race. Late dumating si Mommy Strom. Perform pa rin. She'll still take photos and she'll make them look awesome.
Yeah.
And post it on our groups showing us how awesome our dad is. So like, right?
Just perform your duties. Yeah.
Perform.
Dapat you both do that. Diba?
And
And the top entry. Number 1. Number 1.
and the top comes from Homer Sweet Home.
Homer Sweet Home says,
Top ba talaga?
you tell me.
You tell me, Homer. Just kidding. Hashtag secret to long last. Oh, freak. Last night. Hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Tell your partner what you want. Don't make them guess. Di naman si Madam Auring ginawa mo, diba?
Yeah, again, we go back to communication.
Yes.
You can't expect your partner to just, know everything if you don't tell them.
Yeah. You gotta let them know.
At least drop hints. If you're not the type to be very direct and you're a little, alam mo yun, you don't want to tell them, you have to drop obvious hints.
Yeah. You have to be honest.
Yeah.
Honesto. You have to basically tell them exactly how you feel without making them guess. And this is my problem. Because sometimes I think I already say it, but I don't.
Oh.
Because
Sometimes you have to spell it out for them.
my ADHD, sometimes I forget to say it out loud. Sometimes I think I say it.
Yeah.
I think I said it already, but I actually didn't.
Then that's a problem.
That is a problem. So, there you go. What about us?
What about us? Secret to a lasting relationship. For me, you have to be each other's biggest fan and supporter, and you have to be ride or dies.
Yeah.
You have to, like, even if the whole world turns their back on your partner, you have to be there for them.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
And I guess for me, secret to a lasting relationship. Forgiveness.
Ayan yung mga entry ng mga makasalanan eh.
Like, don't, it's not just about forgiving them for things that they do wrong. It's about forgiving yourself for things that you might have done wrong and that you understand you did wrong.
Yeah.
Not because like other people are pointing it out to you, but because you know for a fact that this is how you are as a person and this is why you do certain things the way you do.
Yeah, and sometimes even when your partner already forgave you, because you haven't forgiven yourself, the guilt kind of eats you up. And then what happens is you just become horrible to the to your partner without knowing that what you're doing is actually sabotaging the relationship because you have that guilt.
Yeah. And you have to be the one to be there for your partner, whether it be if they make mistakes, you have to understand that they have made a mistake, and you'll also forgive them for what they did.
Yeah, and I also feel like when you decide to forgive, then that's that. Like,
Yeah.
don't go back to it anymore.
Don't go back because
yeah, diba? I mean, you already forgave them for it, so what is the point of going back to that whole conversation?
Why keep bringing it up? Once it's forgiven, it's no longer their fault anymore. It's your fault if you bring it up again.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yes.
Let it go.
Let it go already.
Can't hold you back anymore.
So
Let it go.
Be like Elsa.
Yes, or watch it in Singapore. It's actually open now. So check it out, Frozen in Singapore. Anyway, there you go. That was our second batch, our last batch of hashtag secret to a lasting relationship. Thank you for joining us on this special Valentine's episode of The Morning Rush. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Enjoy the rest of the day and happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
Monsters.
Hearts Day. Happy Single Awareness Day.
We'll be back tomorrow for more of The Morning Rush. We'll leave you with this one from Fiji Blue. It Takes Two, only on The Monster. Bye.
Bye.